We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
He's brought down at the 31. For gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
47. 47. Hey, 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one quickly to Lamb. An incredible play there. They do get good yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A gutsy call. 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me it was stacked up for a run situation. Strength on strength. And they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big time play.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ortiz. From the 23, here's the 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hurts. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. We talk about the defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to add on to that lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Throwing is Hurts. He finds his man complete. It's Ortiz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. 63.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. A quick throw, but incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30.
That's another Eagles 1st down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 30 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be, trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39.
Throwing, Prescott. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Man open left side is Brown.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for It's Prescott. That is caught. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now stands at 13. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division because these guys, they've got... There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. 77 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with it. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams are trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Play action. Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Some coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Cowboys.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from moving out in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Now Prescott going to change the play. Straight ahead is Hall. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 1st and 10, Prescott buying time to his left. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott. And this pass broken up. And the contact right timed him, and now 4th down.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Hall on a give up the middle. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. To throw is Prescott. Eluding the pressure right.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Prescott off play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
So now on fourth down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and that'll keep this a one-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up a great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Hurts. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Throwing is Hurts.
He finds his man complete. It's Ortiz. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, my goodness. He was in his own zip code, but somehow could not look it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
On 2nd and 10.
Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard.
Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goddard in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Touchdown! DeAndre Swift, 72 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And check down complete to Hall. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Fourth down, Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And this one's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
But first down, Hurts.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Prescott now.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll be stopped right there at the 31. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Here's Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Second down, Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. They call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. We don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And they're going to speed things up here. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked by Tracy Walker.
And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
It'll be Hurts on the option.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts.
A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Eagles have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Here's 1st down. A give running right is Hall.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Prescott.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
So a 4th quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
This taken in at the goal line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Play fake. Here's Prescott on the move to his left. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
He will push his way down to about the 14. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camp, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Eagles, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas.